Hello, ladies. We're going to get started in exactly 5 minutes. Hello, everybody. And we're going to get started in about 4 minutes. I normally have music going, but I tried to go live on YouTube for the first time. So I'm trying something new. So I don't want to have any copyright issues with YouTube. But so far, I like what I'm seeing. But I'm excited about that. Hello, everybody. Hey, Michelle. Hello, Erica. Hi, Pearly. Miss Avia Banks, welcome back. You guys, we're going to get started in a few minutes. Go ahead and send out those last minute invites. Again, I'm not live on my Facebook page. I'm actually live on YouTube for the first time. So I am so excited about that. It's my first time going live on YouTube. But I can't wait to check it out to see how it goes. I normally broadcast live directly on Facebook, but they're giving me problems today. So I may just start checking out a new platform. Let's see who's talking to me here. Hey there, Michelle. Okay, we got a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let's say we have 3 minutes. So go ahead and send those last minute invites out. If your team is used to watching it on Facebook, let them know to jump on Zoom because we will not be on Facebook today. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to get started in exactly 1 minute. So go ahead and send out those last minute invites. How's everybody doing? We are not live on Facebook today. I'm actually live on YouTube for the first time. I'm excited about that. I'm a Facebook girl, so branching out a little bit. Facebook has given me a problem for the past 2 days. So I said, hey, why not try something different? Hello, Dwayne. Hi, Sean. Good to see you, girl. Hello, Elisa. Hello, Viola. So you guys, if you have team members or guests that normally tune in on Facebook, I know we have more people normally watch on Facebook than on Zoom. Let them know. Hello, Sean. All right, it's 10 o'clock. I want to be respectful of everybody's time. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Let me hit my record button here. All righty. My name is Tawana Houston, you guys. I am a Ruby ambassador with the company. If you are a guest, welcome. If you are a business partner, welcome as well. Guests, I want you to reach out to the person that invited you and just thank them for inviting you to this platform. Our business partners in this company, they know who our CEO is looking for. They're looking for people that are serious, people that are coachable, teachable, or trainable, people that ready to leave a legacy for their family, people that want something different, because we have something that's totally different. What you're going to see today is an opportunity for you to tap into a new technology, technology that hasn't been a part of network marketing before. So I'm sorry, something popped up on my screen there. Okay, so before we go into this presentation, what I do want to do is share a little bit of my story. I've been in this industry for 6 years, absolutely love it. What I love most about the industry is the time freedom. You guys, the opportunity for you to be able to do some things in your life that maybe you didn't have the time to do when you were at work. I come from a corporate background for 20 plus years in default management. Absolutely loved it. Income was great, but unfortunately, my husband and I, with our income together, we were on the IRS left and right. After doing a little research is when we learned that having a home-based business was the #1 tax strategy in the world. Fast forward about a good 18 months, I was able to retire from corporate and stay home full time. At the time that I got involved in the industry, we only had 2 kids. Right now we have a 20-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 4-year-old. I'm excited because it's the first time I've ever been able to raise a child from the comfort of the home without the daycare system. When I take her to daycare, it's because I choose to, because I need a break or I want to work my business, not because I have to take her. So I don't know why you guys are watching today, whether you need additional income, whether you need some time freedom, whether you need a little bit of both. But one thing I can guarantee you, if you are open to something different, if you are open to additional income, if you're somebody that likes different streams, if you need something that's going to accent what you already do, then you are at the right place. Let me go ahead and share my screens. Welcome everybody. I see quite a few of you have joined since I started. Welcome to the call. Go ahead in the chat, you guys. Let us know who invited you to the call. Where are you tuning in from? We are in 160 plus countries now. We have people all over the world that plug into our calls. So I just love to hear where you guys are tuning in from. So I'm going to turn my video off so that you guys can see the full screen. And I'm going to hide this control panel so we don't have any distractions here. Okay, so you guys, the company's name is Ibuumerang. I am excited about the name of this company simply because the meaning behind it. See, the CEO of this company, your future CEO, he believes in giving back. Now, he's had a lot of mentors over his lifetime. He had a lot of people that poured into him. But if you ask him, why does he feel like, what helped him become wealthy today? And he always says, because I've always been a giver. Anytime I wanted more in life, I gave more. So his company is named Ibuumerang because that's what a boomerang does. If you throw it out, what happens? It comes right back to you. So our company is built on the philosophy, if you give, you shall receive. So before we go into the meat and potatoes of the company, let's talk about the disclaimer. Take a picture of this. I'm not going to bore you with all the details. I'm just going to summarize it. You can read it later if you like. But this basically states that you get what you put in. We cannot guarantee you income because we have no idea what you're going to do when you come into business. We don't know your work ethics. You could be someone that has strong work ethics and able to lock arms with leaderships and take off running, but you may be somebody that works at a slower pace. We have no idea. So basically what this states is that you get what you put in. So let's talk about network marketing. Network marketing has been around for 60 plus years. It's an amazing industry, but it's one that needs to evolve. Now, again, I've been in the industry for 6 years. I found great success my entire journey. But you guys, one thing about this industry that's most frustrating, you guys, is that a lot of companies, they have to mark up the price of their product so high in order for the company to survive. So what Mr. Holton Bugg said is, we're going to change that. We are going to create a first-class consumer experience for our customers. We're going to make sure that whatever they get through us is going to be at a rate that they can't find outside of us. But on top of that, we are going to create success without selling for our ambassadors. I want you guys to really pay attention to that statement there. Success without selling for our ambassadors. See, we have a concept here. If you pay close attention as we go through this presentation, you're going to notice that it's a very comfortable conversation that you're having with your customers. It doesn't feel pitchy. It doesn't feel like you have to really get out of your comfort zone to make it work for you. So what he has done is we have our own technology, and this technology is going to do some things for you that you haven't been able to do for yourself in direct sales. So let's talk about network marketing as it relates to the taxi cab era. See, customers are used to paying more, and only strong recruiters would win. But see, there's this little company by the name of Amazon. Give me a 1 in the comments if you know about Amazon. See, Amazon has changed the game. See, a lot of these network marketing companies, their distributors are losing customers left and right because of that company. The same product that you would buy through your best friend, you can now go through Amazon and get it for much less. So that's what they mean when they say customers paid more. But that's because guess what the companies have to do? They have to pay distributors. They have to pay overhead. They have to pay corporate. And so many things that go into creating that product that it makes it difficult to sell it at the price that Amazon has. But what Mr. Holton Buggs said, it's time to step into the new era. And that's what we're going to talk about today. What is this new era? What is Ibuumerang all about? This company is all about making money only when your customers save money. How would you like to be a part of a company where your customers are guaranteed to save? We have a technology that's going to help your ambassadors succeed. One moment, let me make sure I muted these lines because I think I just heard someone. I did. Give me one moment. Okay. Thank you, guys. I apologize. Someone was off mute. All righty. So with our concept here, you're only going to make money when your customers save money. And we have a technology that's going to help you do that. Now, let's talk about our visionary. Our visionary leader is Holton Buggs. He's the CEO and chairman of Ibuumerang. Now, what I love about this gentleman is his history. His first 7 years of being in the industry, he earned less than $500 a month. That right there, out of everything that I know about him, that's what I'm most impressed about, because I see people come and go all the time. I see people barely give it a 30-day shot before they quit. It takes time to grow a business. But this gentleman stuck in there for 7 years. He went through a lot of coaching. He read a lot of books. He had a lot of mentors. He went through a lot of personal development. Had a 7-year walk of less than 500. And then in 1997, he was able to develop the formula and a system that helped him and so many others achieve rapid success. But check this out. In 2009, he had record-breaking earnings and sales in his last 10 years. He had a 10-year run at his prior project of earning $1.3 million every 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks, $1.3 million. He created the environment for over 45 other people to earn over $1 million. That's another part that impressed me. See, it's not the money that impresses me. It's who you bring with you. See, I know a lot of millionaires, but I don't know any outside of Mr. Holton Buggs that has helped other people become millionaires. So what Mr. Holton Buggs said is, he said, if I'm able to create this wealth under somebody else's company, under somebody else's brand, what will happen if I started my own? How many more people can I help? So his goal is to have 100 more millionaires over the next 5 years. It took him 10 years to help 45 become it. But see, now this is his own brand. So he's able to really do what he wants to do. So let's talk about this leadership team. You have over 200 years of experience here. And what I love most is that every single person on the leadership team has direct sales and network marketing experience. This is not a situation where he hired his buddies. He wanted to make sure that everyone that represented this company understands what it's like to be a distributor on day one. What does it feel like to get started? What type of training and support do they need? What type of mentorship and coaching do they need? What type of trips or events do we need to put together? See, they know exactly what needs to be done. You have Mr. T. Gray. He's the VP of operations. We call him the VP of everything. You got his hands is all over the place. He's always trying to figure out how to make this company better. He reaches out to different leaders in the company and just asks them, what's going on? What can we do to serve you? Then you have Mr. Mark Kipcart. He's the VP of marketing. Him and T. Gray work a lot together on a lot of these projects. Every Saturday, they have a call that they do that's called Flight School, where the leadership pours into us and they trains us. It's never a set time frame, you guys. Sometimes we're on there for an hour. Sometimes we're on there for 3 hours. They don't get off till they're done. You have Mr. David Manning. He is the CEO of Extreme Travel. He owns the #1 travel agency in the world, which has been owned and operated for over 20 plus years. You have Mr. Peter Hirsch. He's the Chief Giving Officer. He's over our Boom Foundation. He's also a pastor and an attorney. And we also refer to him as the Hinge. One of the major products that we have is because Peter Hirsch introduced Holton Buggs and Mr. David Manning. See, Mr. Holton Buggs is someone that traveled the world a lot. Him and his family has been everywhere. And obviously because of the industry he's in, he travels a lot, but he doesn't understand the business of travel. So he wanted to make sure that this company had the best of the best. And because of Peter Hirsch, that relationship was made. Then you have Mr. Edwin Haynes. He's the Global Master Ambassador. You guys, he is the first documented millionaire inside of Ibuumerang. What I love about this man here is that he keeps his word. He's a man of his word. When he says that he wants to help you grow, that's exactly what he means. When he says, reach out to me if you need help, that's exactly what he means. Now, he's not going to waste his time on people that aren't serious, right? His gift is identifying leaders and helping develop leaders. And I absolutely love his sincerity and what he's doing for the people within this company. You have Lori Spears. She's the director of travel. She has over 30 years of experience. She's so perky. She's so happy. You could tell travel is inside of her. Twice a week, she's always giving us different tips to help us grow in the business. And she's Mr. David Manning's right-hand lady. We call her the travel goddess. So you guys combined, you have over 200 years of experience here. You can sleep well at night knowing that the decisions that this company makes is in your best interest. So how are we going to bring Mr. Holton Buggs' vision to the world? See, his vision is to bring network marketing out of that taxi cab era. His vision is for ambassadors to have success without selling. His vision is for there to be no cap on the income that network marketers can earn. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to help people create success without selling? It's all going to start with the PRIB. The PRIB, P-R-I-B, which is a trademarked concept. This is our main product. We're going to talk about 2 other verticals today, but I want you to understand that our main product in our company is the PRIB. That stands for Perpetual Residual Income Builder. This is the place where you come to build up your residual income. So when you think about the PRIB, I want you to think about this being your virtual assistant. The PRIB is going to do for you what you have struggled to do for yourself in all of direct sales. I'm super excited about this because this is what I want to do. I want to explain this to you in a way that you understand. Many of you are familiar with Alexa. Alexa is the virtual assistant for Amazon. You're familiar with Siri with Apple, or maybe Bixby with Android. This is your virtual assistant for your network marketing company. This has never been done before in history. So let me explain to you what this PRIB is going to do. The PRIB uses data analytics and artificial intelligence, the same thing that every billion-dollar company out there uses. To help you kind of better understand, I want you to think about Facebook. If you have a Facebook account, give me a 1 in the comments. If you have a Facebook. I also want you to type in how many Facebook friends do you have? Like, I'm maxed out. I can't even accept anymore. If I see someone that I want to send a friend request to or accept from, I have to delete someone. Like, how many do you have? Because I'm going to share with you what Facebook did. Facebook gave you a free account. And they said, here, I want you to connect with your friends and family. They didn't do that because they wanted to be your BFF or your best bud, or they just wanted to be nice that day. They did that because you have something that they need, and that's data. See, data is the new gold. The companies with the most data are the most profitable. So they gave you something free. You gave them your friends and family for free, and they became $1 billion company. See, what they did was they used artificial intelligence to pay attention to your keystrokes. See, once you have your email in the system, your phone number in the system, once you start joining groups, liking certain posts, they start learning their customer. You are their customer. See, once they learn you, they know what to sell to you. So behind the scene, they started selling services and products to your friends. They bought them and they became this billion-dollar company and didn't share any of the profits with us. So what Mr. Holton Bugg said is, he said, how can we bring that same concept to network marketing, but actually make sure that our ambassadors share the profits? So the same concept, you're going to have your own virtual assistant that's working on your behalf. You're going to be able to give away something for free and collect data. But when we sell products and services to your customers, you are going to earn. And that's how you're going to build up your residual portfolio. So as it relates to growing your customer base and your team within this business, let me share with you what the Prib is going to do for you. So you're building up your customer base. You're giving away something for free. One thing that most people do not like to do is sell. 80% of the people in network marketing do not like to sell, but they love the income potential. You do not like to follow up, and you don't do a good job at upselling. See, what the Prib is going to do, the Prib is going to say, okay, I noticed that Tawana has 100 customers. I noticed that most of her customers haven't bought anything lately. Let me drip on them. Let me show them some products. Let me follow up with them. This is what the Prib is going to do for you. Now, as it relates to your team, let's say you're brand new to network marketing and you're just getting your feet wet. You're building a team, but you're not comfortable with duplication yet. You're not comfortable with training other people yet. So what the Prib is going to do is it's going to say, okay, I see Tawana serious. Tawana added 10 new business partners last week. Let me go ahead and contact her business partners. So the Prib is going to message them. They're going to welcome them to the team. The Prib is going to send them the ambassador orientation. The Prib is going to make sure they're continuously plugged into training, because we do a lot of training in this company. It's completely optional, but it's available. The Prib is also going to say, hey, I noticed that some of these 10 business partners of hers are in a lower package. Let me go ahead and message them about upgrading. Maybe they don't understand how much money they're losing by not being in this higher package. So the Prib is going to communicate with them. The Prib is going to promote the events, right? Because one thing we know for a fact that the high income earners in network marketing don't miss events. They don't miss local meetings. They're winning because they're always plugged in. But check out retention. See, you could build a big business. You can keep on running, but if everything's going out the back door, then nothing's sticking. So that's where the Prib kicks in. The Prib says, okay, I noticed Tawana has about 12 people sitting there that aren't active. Let me plug them in. Let me see what they're doing. So the Prib is there, you guys. The Prib does for the people what they have struggled to do for themselves in direct sales. How many of you, I don't know how many of you have experience in network marketing or how many years. I'm just celebrating 6 years. If I had a virtual assistant when I first got started, I would be a millionaire today. So why I'm so excited about Ibuumerang is because I'm one of his future millionaires. I know for a fact, if I was able to generate you guys 6 figures in a company that didn't have this, then I know that we're going to explode in this one. See, this has never been done before. Who likes to be a part of something that's different? Give me a 1 in the comments. If you like to be a part of something different, raise your hand. See, there's no competition where you don't have to worry about anybody else on the outside. We have a trademark on this. No one else can do this. And the product that you're going to see in a moment, how we're able to monetize on savings, has a 10-year patent. So let's keep on going. So the Prib is your virtual assistant. The Prib is doing for you what you don't want to do. But how do we feed the Prib? When you think about Alexa, Siri, and Bixby, they're beautiful. They're wonderful tools to have, but if there are no customers, they're pointless, right? So how do we get data inside of the Prib? See, you have to have something to give away for free. Like Facebook gave you a free account. Amazon gave you a free account. Uber gave you a free app. Airbnb gave you a free account. Everyone gives you something free so they can collect your data, right? So this is what you're giving away for free. This is your iGo wholesale travel platform. Now, I've been in the travel industry my entire 6-year journey. I've seen this product sold for as low as $1,000 and as high as $40,000. I see ads all the time selling this product. Your CEO decided to give it away for free because he knew we would build up our data much quicker. See, he figured out what the world is doing and what those billion-dollar companies are doing. So you are giving up to 35% off of future travel to your people for free. No strings attached. You're never going to ask them for their credit card, nothing. They can travel for less. That's why we have over $500,000. We're about to kick the door down to 600,000 customers, and it's only been 12 months. So as you're out there spreading the word and giving this product away for free, guess what's happening? You're loading up on data. That data is going inside of the PRIB. The PRIB gets to churning, and the PRIB is saying, okay, Tawana has 100 customers. Let me pay attention to what her customer needs. What are they Googling? This is where the artificial intelligence kicks in, right? So this, the data analytics is you giving it away and we're collecting the data. The PRIB is using artificial intelligence to grow your residual portfolio while you are sleeping. Why did we choose to go with travel? We chose travel because what did we talk about at the very beginning? We talked about success without selling, right? Travel is something that's going to sell whether you choose to put your wallet in the way or not. Travel is an $8 trillion industry. Travel is something you don't have to put a gun to nobody's head to go to Jamaica. It's a natural conversation. How easy is it to say, hey, would you like to save on your next trip? Would you like to save up to 35%? Would you like to have access to wholesale travel without paying auto ship or monthly fees? How simple is that, right? Look at the numbers. You have Asia, which generates $6 billion a day. Europe, $4.8 billion a day. United States, $2.8 billion a day. Latin America, $953 million a day. And Africa, almost $500 million a day. Another reason why I'm so super excited about our wholesale platform, you guys, is because I told you my background is travel. As a traditional travel agent, all I could do is maybe put my clients on payment plans, but I couldn't get them wholesale rates. I had to work through a vendor, wait for the vendor to send me the paperwork. I could negotiate a payment plan, but half the time my customers could find a rate for less online because of these two companies right here, Booking Holdings and Expedia. See, my customers would go online and say, hey, Tawana, I found the price for less on Expedia. See, these two companies together booked over $190 billion in 2018. So I'm excited about this opportunity because I don't have to hear that excuse anymore. I never hear my customers reaching out to me and say they found it for less, because Mr. Holton Bugs found a way to be able to share wholesale travel with the world where we don't have to compete with the public facing websites. We're now able to pass the savings on to you. And I'm about to explain to you guys exactly how we're going to do that and what it looks like. Here's an example with 3 different ways that you save. This is New York City. It's a 4.5-star hotel. On Expedia, you'll notice that it's $339 nightly. Now on your iGo platform, it's $178 nightly. That's a savings of $161. Now, how many of you are analytical? I know I am. I'm always thinking or asking a million questions. The first question I had is, okay, why are you giving it to them for free? And how are you giving it to them for free? The why I already explained. The why is we need the data, right? Because there's a bigger picture outside of it. So you sacrifice a little money on the front end to create wealth on the back end. How are we doing it? We're eliminating the middleman. See, those websites that you see online, they get it at a rock bottom price, but they choose to mark it up. But the fact that they are selling it on public facing sites, their prices have to stay at the same amount. You'll notice that when you go to all those websites, all their prices are very similar. It may fluctuate between $5 to $10. But when you choose to sell a private platform, when you choose to have a product that is member-based, that you have to be a member of, is not public facing, then you can control the pricing. So Mr. Holton Buck said, okay, we can build up data a lot quicker. I don't want to mark up the cost like them. I don't want to compete with them. Let's give it to our customers for free so we can collect the data. In this example, that's $161 savings. That's somebody's cell phone bill, somebody's light bill. You're not going to New York City for one day, right? So if you do that times 2 or 3, that may even be your car note or maybe your flight to get to New York City. What about Paris, France? That's a 4-star hotel, $440 nightly. On iGo, it's $130 nightly. That's a savings of $310. Now, if you're going to Paris, how many nights you're going to stay? On the low end, I think most people probably go about 5 to 7 days. So you're looking at a savings of about $1,500. That is just flat out amazing. Then you have New York City. This is a rental car company. This is a Chevrolet Cruze for 7 days, $392 total on rentalcars.com. On your iGo platform is $221. In the comments, you guys just say eliminate the middleman, because that's what it's all about. You eliminate the middleman, deal directly with the wholesaler. Why? Because Holton Bugs has buying power. And of course, now we have the customers, so we're able to negotiate. So at the bottom, you see examples of confirmations when our customers book. So this first example here, the customer saved $1,341.12. The total reservation was only $450. Now, I hate to jump the gun. We're going to talk about how you get paid in a moment, but this is like a perfect opportunity for me to share with you. If this was your customer, and your guest watching now, business partner watching now, if this was your customer, you would earn half of what that customer just saved. Y'all do the math. That's about $700. You simply gave Mr. Rubin this website. He booked his trip. He saved $1,300. And you made almost $700. And you didn't have to book it yourself. Do we have any traditional travel agents on here? I know you can understand how happy I am right now, because I know the struggle with booking travel the traditional way. So this is just amazing how technology advances over time. This next example, you guys, this is Mr. Ian. He saved $316, but if this was your customer, that's about $158 in your pocket, right? New York City. I showed you guys that example earlier. Look at this reservation right up under it. This is Mr. Holton Bugs. He saved practically $1,600. His total cost of his reservation was $1,348.94. Now, this reservation here, this was the first booking he did because he wanted to make sure the product worked. If you were on this presentation when I first started, I was talking about the leadership team. I mentioned Mr. David Manning. He's the CEO of Extreme Travel. See, when he connected with Mr. Holton Bugs spent about 3 or 4 hours going through this platform, and he was totally amazed by the prices. The light bulb started going off. He's like, okay, how can we work this out so our people can monetize on savings? He has so many different ideas going, but first he wanted to make sure the product worked. He has a major following. I'm your CEO, your future CEO. He's the GOAT of the industry. He's the #1 income earner with one position. This man has a major following. He wanted to make sure that before he introduced this to the world, that it was something that he truly believed in. He went on his vacation with his beautiful wife. They saved over $1,600. They earned over $1,600 in reward credits. But his reason for going is that he wanted to make sure customer service was going to be the same. The reservation was actually going to be in the system when he got there. He wanted to make sure that he got the same room type as somebody that paid over $3,000 for it. He just wanted to make sure nothing was lost. Like everything was on point. You got the same type of service that you would if somebody would have paid full price. He went on that vacation. He came back with raving reviews. He had a butler the whole 9 yards. And that's when he said, okay, this is the technology. This is what we are going to use to lead the way. This is how we're going to feed the crib. This is how we're going to collect data, but I don't want to charge 1 red cent for it. So this is what we're giving to the public for free. Now, in this platform, you're able to live a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. That's what it's all about. So if you normally could only afford to stay at, 2 and 3-star properties because you're on a budget, now is your time to be able to enjoy a 5-star lifestyle at that same budget that you had at them 3-star prices. Now, this is a one-stop shop. If you're normally booking on Expedia, you're going to have the same access here. You're just not paying full price for it. You're going to have hotels, rental cars, cruises, flights, you guys. Flights are not a wholesale rate. They're here for a convenience. But every time I've booked an international flight, I have always saved money in this platform. Plus, I love the fact that I can get reward credits, and also directly with the airline, I can get points too. You have homes in here. You have weekly stays, marketplace. If we have any timeshare owners on the line, I have a few buddies that are timeshare owners. They use this as a way to earn income because you can deposit your weeks. iGo platform has millions of customers. They'll sell it for you, keep 10%, and the rest comes back to you. Another feature, I'm not going to read all these bullet points, the gift cards. That's one that me and my hubby loves. We use our reward credits because they convert to cash, and you can get gift cards. And we use that when we go out to eat or if we go to Best Buy and things like that. Now, for any reason you or your customer may find it for less online, we have a price match guarantee that will give them 110% of the difference. Again, I am a researcher. I look up everything. I've had this platform for a long time and I still research the prices and I've never found it for less. At the bottom right here, this is our new rideshare company. We own our own rideshare company that's a part of network marketing that will pay you residually. If you haven't heard anything I've said so far, I want to make sure that you stay tuned because I'm going to talk about that towards the end. You do not want to miss that. Now let's talk about, again, how you get paid with iGo. I gave you guys an example on those receipts, but now we're going to really dig deep so I can explain it. Now we have about 24 people watching now. I'm just going to choose 2 names. I'm not going to ask you to come off of mute or anything. I'm just going to use your name as an example. Let's see here. We have Keisha on the line. How you doing, Keisha? We have a few on here with cell phone names. Hello, Lisa. So let's use Keisha and Lulu. All righty. So we have Keisha and Lulu. So in this example here on this slide, to your far left, you'll see Ambassador Platform. Okay. So Ambassador Platform means as an insider, that's the rate that you get. So Keisha, you've been in the house all day, all month, you're exhausted, you have cabin fever, you're ready to get out. So you go into your platform and you notice that this property that you've been wanting to go to forever is 41% off. So you book the trip. You notice that the public price, the lowest public price is $1,046, but you get a savings of $424. So your total with tax is only $621. But this is what you're going to do, Keisha. I want you to put your business hat on for me, okay? I need everybody to put their business hat on for me. See, what Keisha's going to do is Keisha is going to message Lisa, and she's going to message Lulu. And she's going to say, listen, ladies, are you guys ready to go to Mexico? And they're going to say, absolutely. But, you know, times it's hard right now. We don't have the money. We don't have the money. She said, no worries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you access to wholesale travel. It's going to allow you to be able to save up to 35%. Give me a moment. I'm going to text you a code. So what Lisa and Lulu does, they each get their own codes. They look up the same property, but they'll notice it's 20% off. Y'all pay attention now. They notice it's 20% off. So Keisha saves $424, but they save $212. So you have Lisa to save $212 and you have Lulu to save $212. But look how Keisha gets paid. Keisha earns 50% of what her customer saves. So Keisha just made $106 on Lisa, and she just made $106 from Lulu. Now let's slow down a little bit. How much did Lisa and Miss Lulu pay for this? How much did they pay for this platform? Nothing. Keisha simply sent them a 6-digit code. What I'm excited about is that you don't have to send them a code again. See, this is not a promo code, you guys. This is a code that's giving them backdoor pricing. This makes them a member. This makes it private. Remember earlier when I explained to you that those giants in the industry, they have public facing sites, right? They're not member based. So they have to abide by price parity laws, but we don't. See, we can control our prices. So we make them members so that they can enjoy these amazing rates. But how that benefits you is that you monetize on savings. So for life, whenever they book a trip within this platform, you are going to earn 50% of what they save. But do you think Lisa and Lulu going to stop there? They're going to phone a friend. And then they're going to call Keisha. Keisha, do you have another code? It's going to keep growing. Think about Uber. Have you guys ever seen an Uber commercial? Absolutely not. I've never seen one, right? But it's word of mouth business. See, when you give people value for free, they're going to keep spreading the word because it's something that they're not used to. They're used to when you get in the savings that you have to pay for it. So one day they may go to Jamaica and save $1,000. That's $500 in your pocket. The sky is the limit. So the only question is, how many customers do you want? So let's keep on going, you guys. So let's talk about this customer acquisition model. I absolutely love how this works, but I want you guys to understand how simple this is. I don't want you to overthink the process. Many of you may have different professions. Many of you may have businesses already. I'm going to make sure that you understand how to tie this into what you're already doing. So before I cover this, what I want you guys to do in the comments, just randomly, the first 10 names that come to mind, I want you to put them in the comments. Or you can just use letters, just use their initials for the sake of time. I just want you to think of 10 names. Maybe it's your siblings, your auntie, your uncles, your parents, your best friends, your Facebook friends, your dentist, your mechanic, your school teachers, whoever you can think of. I want you to put the 10 names down, because this is what's going to happen. Those 10 customers are going to turn into cash. See, those 10 customers on average are going to save $600 a year. So that means that now, since you have 10 customers and they're saving on average $600 a year, you have a travel savings portfolio of $6,000. But watch how this converts to cash. See, don't forget, you earn 50% of what they save. So now you have a travel savings bonus of $3,000. They save $6,000, you earn $3,000. Why is this a game changer, you guys? What if you get somebody like me? Like last month, even with this COVID-19 situation, I booked 7 flights because I saw how inexpensive it was. Prior to this, I travel every single month. You have people that are avid travelers out there. So who are they? Identify them. Make sure that you give them this platform so that you can earn 50% of what they save. This example we gave you is on the low end. Now, what I want to do is I want to tie this into maybe some professions that you have. I don't want to pull up the chat now because it's going to block the screen a little bit. So I'm just going to randomly choose some professions to give you an idea of how to make this work for you. So let's say that you guys are real estate agents. If we have any real estate agents watching, I want you to pay attention to how you can use this to enhance your business. So I have a good friend that's in this business that's a real estate agent. She's actually a broker, so she has other agents as well. One thing that she told me that she doesn't like about the industry is the fact that she has no residual income when it comes to real estate. So she loves what she does. The money is great, but there's no residual income. So once she closes on that house, the income stops there. See, once that person moves into their home, you're not earning residual income on them. And the likelihood of them purchasing another home is very slim. So what she does is she gives all of them a boomerang. Says, thank you for doing business with us. Here is access to wholesale travel for life. But what the customer doesn't know is that she's monetizing on those savings. So once they book travel through there, that's money that she's continuously making on those clients instead of her income stopping at that closing table. I hope that makes sense. So she has over 800 customers now because of that, you guys. So this example here is just with 10 customers. You have personal trainers, you guys. This is a gift that you can give them. What about educators? You guys, the educators are going on vacation every single summer. You want to make sure you give them this. What about fundraisers? We have a lot of churches that partner with us because they're tired of the old way of raising money with the Krispy Kremes and the fish fries and the dinners and things like that. They want to be able to really have a fundraising program. So what they can do is they partner with us and they have their congregation book their travel through this, and then that's 50% coming back to the church. Maybe you're a softball mom, you got a cheerleader team. The sky is the limit. Maybe you are a business professional that has a lot of competition, like real estate agents, like insurance agents. Like there's so many different professions that have a lot of competition. How are you standing out? How are you standing out amongst the competition? How many other people in your industry is able to give away wholesale travel? So this is a great way for you to incentivize. Another example I want to give you, there's this young lady on my team that brought somebody in the business that is over a Toyota. So those car dealerships, do you know how much they spend monthly to incentivize people when they purchase a car? They spend thousands of dollars monthly. It's just so inexpensive for them to do this instead, and they're making money continuously from that customer after they leave. The sky is the limit. I just want to give you guys examples so you can think outside of the box. There's so many ways to make this work. So how many customers do you want to earn 50% on the savings on? Now, what's going to happen is you're going to introduce this to some customers. Some customers are going to be like me, and they're going to say, how are you giving this to me for free? And how are you making money? Those individuals are going to choose to be on your team, and you're going to end up building your team. So let's say you have a team size of 50, and all of you are out there giving out 10 boomerangs. So now you have a customer base of 500. So on average, you're saving $600 a year, but now you're getting an override because these individuals are DNA'd to you. They started with you. So you're getting an override of $58 a day, over $1,700 a month, over $20,000 annually. You guys, just off of 500 customers. And those are customers that you didn't get on your own. So let's go back to the Prib. Remember, what's the Prib? The Prib is our main product, and the Prib is your virtual assistant. The Prib is doing for you what you have struggled to do for yourself in direct sales for many years. So iGo is the free product. It's the front door. So to help you understand this, you guys, you know, we're being heralded as the Amazon of network marketing. So I'm going to use Amazon as an example. What did Amazon start with? Amazon started with books. A lot of people forget that because they sell everything from A to Z now. So the Prib is your Amazon. I want you to look at the Prib as being your Amazon. We are feeding the Prib with iGo. Amazon fed their virtual assistant with books. So what they did was they gave you a free account and they learned their customers by what they read. So once they built up their customer base, guess what they did? They started selling everything from A to Z because they knew exactly what your customers wanted, right? So that's what we have here. You give away that product for free. That data goes into the Prib. The Prib learns your customer, then it starts selling them the different products and services that we have. The first vertical that we have started with is Vibe Rides. Vibe Rides is our own rideshare company that completes the travel puzzle. Now, what the Prib is going to do is going to say, let me give you an example. It's going to say, hey, Tawana, I noticed that you have 100 customers. Quite a few of them are traveling this month. The Prib is going to communicate with them and say, hey, I noticed that you're landing at 2 o'clock. It'll send them a push notification. It'll say, catch a Vibe Ride instead of an Uber. Or maybe we have movie tickets and it'll sell movie tickets. Or maybe we have insurance and it'll sell insurance. Who knows? Whatever the Prib, whatever we have. See, our company, what I love about it is that we're not in one niche. We're not in one industry, right? We're the Amazon of network marketing. So the more customers that we have, the more negotiation rights we get and the more buying power we have. So the Prib is going to continuously sell and market different products to your customers so you don't have to do it. And while you're sleeping, your residual portfolio is growing. So let's talk about rideshare and then we will be done. Rideshare is, you guys, the fastest growing segment of travel. So what Mr. Holtenbug said is, he said, if we have all the other travel products, why leave any money on the table? He used his own money to launch this company. We are currently in 2 major states. We are in Florida as well as in Texas. What makes us different, you guys, is the concept and what we do and how you are able to earn residual income by building a fleet of drivers. And we're going to touch on that in a second. Here are some facts about the rideshare industry. Transportation is 1.2 trillion. Rideshare is 24.4 billion. There are over 98 million rideshare passengers and over 5 million drivers, and it's continuously growing. So there are 3 ways to get paid in rideshare in our company with Vibe. Vibe is the next generation of rideshare. You can simply drive. You may be someone that just wants to drive. You can simply drive and you'll earn up to 75%, which is about 25% more than the rideshare companies is out there now. You can earn with others drive. So you may be somebody like me that doesn't want to drive, but I love building a team of drivers. So I have job fairs, I do postings, and I recruit drivers, and I earn 3% of every ride that they take. So if you're interested in that, then you want to make sure that you plug into this piece of it. You can earn when customers ride. So if you already have a customer base or clientele, the smart thing to do is make sure that they have Vibe Rides app on their phone. So whenever they order a Vibe ride, you're getting paid. How many of you have referred Uber a million times? How many of you already have businesses where people need an Uber? How many club owners do you know that are constantly telling people to call Uber and they don't earn a dime off of Uber? You guys, this is an opportunity for them to promote a rideshare company that they can actually earn from. So here's an example of how you would get paid on a $100 fare breakdown. The best way for me to help you understand this is give you an example of my father. My father has been in rideshare since Uber started. His best friend referred him to Uber. His best friend got a one-time upfront commission, but my father has completed over 8,000 rides with Uber and Lyft combined. Now, what my father's best friend didn't get is paid on any of those rides. Now, 1 red cent on those 8,000 rides. Had they been under this umbrella, had they been a part of Vibe Rides, my father's friend would have earned 3% of 8,000 trips. Are you guys following me? He would have got 3% of 8,000 trips. So I'm excited about finding hundreds and hundreds of drivers like my father. Like many of you probably already know Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, different rideshare drivers, maybe Uber Eats. You guys, the sky is the limit with this. So here's an example with a $100 fare breakdown. So here's the driver. The driver would earn $75 of that. Now they start the drivers off at 70%. After they complete so many rides, they bump them up to 75%. But if you referred that driver, guess what you earned? You earned $3, you guys. That's 3% of that fare. And then another 3% goes up and is paid residually. Maybe you referred a rider. This is a cool concept. Maybe you don't want to recruit drivers. You just want to make sure you build up the rider customer base. Your riders can get in anybody's car and you're still going to earn 3% of the fare, and 3% is going to go up into the share pool as well. We have our Boom Foundation. A percentage of that also goes towards nourishing a child. So do you Boomerang? Yes, you guys. We have over 45,000 active distributors. We're about to hit 50,000, over 500,000 customers already. We have 40,000 plus new customers this month already. We are the #1 network marketing company in the world right now. There's a site, a very reputable site called Business for Home, where you can go check that out. It will show you the ranks of all the companies. We are #1 and we just celebrated a year. Boomerang Smart Codes. This was created by a marketing team. They're really cute. It helps you stand out. People love to be able to just scan codes now. So you simply give your customer a code that's going to help them become a driver, a rider, or maybe just get access to the travel. When they scan the code, it's going to take them to igoboom.com and they're going to land on one of those pages there, either travel, driver, or rider. We have the Fast Start Accelerator bonus. This pays out on 7 levels. It depends on the package that the person chooses, the payout that you receive on this particular one, but this is only one stream of income here. When you come into the business, there's a complete thorough overview of how the compensation plan works. Your dual team bonus. This is all based on timing and positioning. Prime example, there's some amazing companies out there now. Amway, you guys, they have led the way. Avon, Mary Kay, those are all great companies, but the opportunity is gone. There's no longer opportunity because everyone you know is a Mary Kay consultant. Everyone you know knows a salesman is already in the company. What I love about this concept is that the world is in love with it. Everyone is watching us, but it's not a household name. We only have 45,000 active distributors. So this pays out up to $250,000 a week, up to $1 million per month. Those that get started the quickest, those that will benefit the most. That's the best way to explain it. You build up 2 sides. The only question, do you want to be number 50,000 or number 5 million? Because if you're number 50,000, guess where the other people got to go? They have to fall up under somebody. So it's all about timing and positioning. We have binary on the front end and we have a uni-level on the back end. So this is how you get started. This is just 2 more slides. It's $49.95. You choose your package after this. This is your toolkit. This is going to give you a bird's eye view of the back office and everything that you need to succeed in the business. Once you add this to your cart, you're going to choose one of the 3 packages, either coach, business class, or first class. So follow me to the far left. You'll see I Go Booking Engine. That's for your personal travel. That's your hotels, flights, and rental cars. If you're a coach, that's all you're going to be able to book. If you're at business class, now you can book cruises. So if you like to cruise, then you already know coach package is not for you. First class is all the bells and whistles. You're going to be able to book all travel products at this package. So if you're someone that loves to travel, or maybe you want to travel more, have access to more stuff, because there are some amazing deals in first class, then that's going to be for you. So let's talk about what you get in the initial kit. So each kit, you have a certain number of customers that you can get in the original kit. So at Coach, you have 10 boomerangs. 10 boomerangs is simply 10 codes that you can give out. Now, on average, your customers, again, are saving $600 a year. So that's like $300 a year per customer for you. So in Coach class, if you had 10 customers, what's that? 3,000 of income potential. But pay attention to that 50% below it. You'll notice that you're only earning 50% of the travel savings bonuses on hotels, rental cars, and cruises. That example would be, let's say your customer saved $1,000. If you were at Coach, you would only earn $250, right? With our other two packages, you would earn $500. So you lose half of your pay at that package. At business class, you have $7,500 income potential, but you're getting 100% payout. So with that same example, you would earn $500. You would earn half of what your customers saved. First class, you get 50 boomerangs. That's $15,000 in income potential, but you'll notice that you're earning 100% on all travel savings bonuses on all eligible travel and activities. I want to make sure I take the time, make sure you understand that part. See, let's say you come in Coach and you have your 10 boomerangs and you go ahead and send them out and you got your 10 customers. So your 10 customers have first class access. So even though you only get paid on hotels, rental cars, or cruises, they have access to everything that's in first class. So if your customer books anything outside of your pay level, you do not get the commission. So let's say your 10 customers booked a weekly stay and saved $1,000, right? That is $500 in commission that would have been paid out to somebody at business class times those 10 people. That's $5,000, you guys. So if you're at Coach, you don't earn on hotels, rental cars, or cruises. If you're at business class, you don't earn on hotels, rental cars, or you only earn on hotels, rental cars, or cruises. At first class, you earn on everything. I want to make sure I explain that because your customers have access to everything. You can't control what they book. So if they book anything outside of what you get paid for, you do not get it. So the goal is to work your way to first class or initially start at first class if you can. The dual team, this is if you choose to build a team, you get an override. A Coach is a 10% override, business class a 12%, first class a 15%. The company puts together about a good 3 to 5 trips per year. They sell out really quick. At first class, you get a 2 weeks notice. If there's any accommodations left, it goes to business class a week later, and anything left, it goes to general release. Coach is a one-time $250. Business class is a one-time $500. First class is a one-time $1,000. What I like to share with people is that, again, these are one-time. You notice I keep stressing one-time. It's a one-time investment for a lifetime of income potential. So the only question is, if you come in at Coach, that's a one-time investment, but you're losing half of your income for life. If you come in at business class, it's a one-time investment, but you're only getting paid on hotels, rental cars, and cruises for life. At first class is a one-time investment, and you're getting paid on everything 100%. Regardless of which package you choose, you guys make the best decision for your household, but work your way to first class. I don't know what you can afford to do right now. What I do want to share with you is that we are in the middle of a promo right now. It's not on the slides because it's going to end. So for those that are interested in first class, what our CEO did is, because of this COVID-19 situation, he implemented something that we're called the Ibuumerang Economic Stimulus Pack. And it starts with first class. So for those that are interested in starting a business, having a home-based business, then it's the opportunity to do it because it's only going to cost you $750. It says $1,000 here, but if you go to your person's website, you'll see that it's $750. Regardless of which package you choose, we all pay $99.95 per month to stay in business. That is flat out amazing to have the earning potential that we have. If you're watching on the line and you're an existing business partner and you're not yet at first class, I'm hoping you are aware of the upgrade amnesty program. So if you're business class, you only have to pay $250 to get into first class. If you're a coach class, you only have to pay $500 to get into first class. You just have to pay a difference. Many of you have already expired on your upgrade period and you would have to pay a full $1,000 for it. So take full advantage of being able to maximize this compensation plan. But by all means, start where you can and work your way to the top if you need to. Don't miss out on the entire opportunity because you can't afford to come in at first class if that's your situation. That's the end of the presentation, you guys. I am going to unshare my screen to see if you guys have any questions for me. Hey there. Hey, I know you didn't know your video was on, huh? Okay, you guys, this has been great. I enjoyed you all. I'm gonna check the chat really quick to see. That threw me off there. Okay. I don't see any questions. Yes, JC, I've been at this. This is day 8. I've been doing 2 presentations a day for 8 days straight. I want to make sure that the team is able to maximize this month because they do have this stimulus package. I want to make sure that everybody is able to take full advantage of it because this is an amazing deal to be able to come in at first class at that amount for 2 days, twice a day, every day, 6 days a week. I'm doing this at 4 o'clock and at 10 p.m. The company also does several throughout the day as well as other leaders. So make sure that you're plugging in. Let's see. Lulu has a question. Are there special vibe ride vehicles? No. Now, what they did in Houston was they wrapped 3 vehicles. So they wrapped Mr. Holton Bug's vehicles that he already owned. So they wrapped a Tesla, they wrapped a Lamborghini, and they wrapped a Rolls Royce. So they have some people that ride around and it is mainly for marketing, but no, they don't have special vehicles that they give you for it. But you can go to viberides.com to learn more about it. If you reside, yes, and the BMW. If you reside in Florida, and it is in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, and Orlando, if you reside in those 4 cities, then you can go ahead and get started. Some of them are county-based, but they'll let you know about that and put the app on your phone. Reach out to the person that invited you to this, and they'll get you a code so you can do that. Let's see. No problem at all, Sean. I appreciate you guys for plugging in and participating in your own success. That speaks volumes. Hopefully I didn't fly through this. Yeah, it's 10:58. I think I did it right within an hour. I don't like to go too long. Lulu, are you a business partner or are you a guest? You're welcome, Miss Avia. Let's see. I'm just scrolling up to see if I have any questions I'm missing here. Okay, great. You're Miss Avia's guest. Well, I'm just going to welcome you in advance. If you want to come on the line and ask any questions, you're welcome to do so. I'm here to serve. Again, once you partner with us, Miss Lulu, once you partner with us, what I would like to challenge you to do is, hey, Miss Lulu, I can tell you to your face. What I would like to challenge you to do is get started and take advantage of these webinars to build your business. There's no reason why you shouldn't be getting paid by the end of this month. So get started and invite and allow the system and the experts to share the business with your friends and family. Okay? That's the deal. Oh, you're not on mute no more, so you can say hey to everybody.
Oh. Hi, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You want to share with us what you like? What did you like about what you've seen so far?
Well, everything sounded really good. I just need to kind of process, and I'll probably be asking Avia some more questions, but thank you.
You're welcome. All righty, you guys. So this has been a great night. Lulu, you had a guest too, and you're a guest.
I did. I don't know if she's still on.
Okay. Well, this has been amazing. I'll see you guys at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And 10 o'clock. Oh, Nate. Nate said he's Lulu's guest. Well, Nate, do you have any questions for us? Nate McFall? If not, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, great. All righty. He said he's going to connect with Miss Lulu. That's absolutely fine. You guys have a blessed evening. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.